You're watching Frank Trades with Dex, where a trading novice, that's me, trades with a 20-plus year expert, the man known as Dex the Vulcan, Dex the Agro Capitalist, or just my main man, Dex. Dex is the head trader in charge at our room at watchustrade.io. Head over to watchustrade.io to learn more, to register for a free online live trading event, or to join our room where you can trade with Dex yourself. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. I had to look at the clock. It's afternoon. So we're here. We're live. It's Frank and Dex. How's it going, Dex? I'm doing good. Good morning to Kirkus Aurelius, our friend over there. Good to see him. Let's see. I'm being told our sound is softer than usual, but it's working. Okay, so I'll turn this up a little bit. At least we're not echoing. So, all right, cool. So, how's it going, man? I've got Bitcoin up on my screen, and we haven't been live since Sunday, and there's been some interesting moves. But interesting thing, you mentioned this in the past. I wanted to ask you to confirm if I understood this. If we look at the Bitcoin weekly chart, this is the Binance Bitcoin. We see all the indicators. I mean, I guess this SAR here is still touching the cloud. But isn't that a very bullish signal for us that not only is the candle, but the indicators themselves are above the Kumo cloud? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-oh, I'm being told you're muted. Hold on a second, buddy. I just love when we start off like this. Hold on one second. I'm going to fix you. I see what the problem is. All right. Will you talk, please, my friend?
Wow, I said a mouthful too.
You really did. All right. So I was saying, apparently we were having a wonderful one-sided discussion. Sorry, folks, about that. Dex, can you talk and let everybody know that you're here?
I don't know. I'm
I'm
feeling some
getting all
type
the
of way
messages now.
Now I'm in my feelings. I'm in my emotions.
All right, there, you're here.
I'm
Don't start.
feeling a little
Dex, I'll mute you again.
underappreciated.
I'll do it. Don't tempt me, Frodo. So, all
Now
right.
you're threatening me, folks, live on the
We're
air. You're being
starting
threatened.
the conversation over. How dare you, Kirkus? I tell you. We're starting the conversation over. So, Dex, you were saying we have the indicators are above the Kumo cloud on the weekly, and you mentioned this sword, this pointer that looks like a sword here, is big for Bitcoin. So you were saying,
Yes, basically, what you have here is two different things going on. First of all, you have this huge sword
mm-hmm,
that we made last week, huge pointer,
mm-hmm,
and so what I believe is going to happen is that that will have to be reckoned with regardless of if the correction's coming now or not. We know that we're going back there. In addition to that, we are starting to see a possible pullback here where the market has a possible vortex coming up. You see the down slope there
yeah, we've been
on your
looking at
weekly?
that for a while.
We're
Yeah,
in danger of slipping all the way down to
let me go full
perhaps
screen on this guy.
the 7,000 level.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is possible. Okay. If that happens, all you need to have is for prices to stay above the Kumo cloud along with trend lines, and we can be all right. However, before it's all said and done, the market is going to go higher.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
right now, it looks like the market may be trying to put in a a nice pullback, a nice little correction, if you will,
Yeah.
and then we'll roll up that way. This is what you want to see. If you're really bullish the Bitcoin, this is what you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see the correction come like right now, and you want to see the test hold up, and then you want to see the market take off. If it takes off first and takes out that pointer first before a real correction, then it means that the rally may not last as long.
Mm.
Long-lasting rallies always get tested first, and then they keep going.
Interesting. So just to restate, so you're thinking we're probably going to go up again and then down again before we go parabolic.
Well, right now the market's threatening on the weekly to correct first.
Okay.
Which is what you want to see if you're really bullish this market.
You do? Okay. Okay.
Because we haven't had a pullback and we haven't had a correction
Gotcha.
from this extraordinary run-up.
Yeah. It's quite a move. I was thinking, 14,000. We touched 14,000 there. Let's see, did we? 13,970 was the high on this chart.
Yeah, on the futures, I think we hit that 14,000 mark.
And my point is, it's really close to the all-time highs if you look at it. I mean,
right.
We only spent a few weeks ever above 14,000.
Mm-hmm.
Basically a month here, a month and a week, we were above 14,000. So
that's it.
Very interesting where we're getting back to.
And for the record, the market has pulled back on the future side anyway. It's pulled back. Let's see, 4, 5. We've pulled back almost $6,000 from the current high. The futures hit 98.05 in the overnight market.
Interesting.
So that's quite a drop.
Okay, cool.
Likewise, gold has fallen just as hard.
So
and now it's back up today.
Gold is back up?
Yeah, it survived its test. It got crushed $20 yesterday.
Look at
now it's up $18.50.
What's a full-fledged, like a full it's a gold
the ticker is
gold
GC
futures?
for gold futures.
Yeah, that's right. I just found that.
Yeah,
yeah,
see?
Interesting, yeah.
See, gold pulled back, corrected now. It's starting to rally again. See, that's what you want to see. And you see it has a sword too, going back a few days ago on the daily chart. Actually, you have two swords. So this one's gonna run back up. And on the weekly, you have a sword last week. All right, you have that nice pointer. So this one is a healthy gold bull market.
Very cool. While we're at it, Kirkus is asking for JNUG. Let's pull that up, and then we'll talk more generally. So oops, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. So here's JNUG. I have the weekly on the right and the daily on the left.
Okay, so the market pulled back and filled that gap on the daily. So that one's done. Now we have to do is look at the weekly.
Mm-hmm.
The weekly is a little mixed because you got two spike pointers, one up and one down, and you're inside the Kumo cloud of death.
Mm-hmm.
So what this has done is establish a very wide trading range within the Kumo cloud.
Mm.
So this one has no trend right now until it comes out of this cloud. It's still in an uptrend channel, but it's not in a bull market yet.
Right. Okay, cool.
Because you have price action and trend lines still inside the Kumo cloud on the weekly.
So picking up where we left off on Sunday evening, you were waiting to see how some things would take shape. What are your thoughts on this week? Is there anything particular that you're looking at that you want to pull up before we start taking more requests?
I'm still doing my analysis on that. There's a lot going on this week. We just had government report come out the other day, and then we have another big report on Friday, which is your jobs report. Then we're closed on Thursday for 4th of July. So got a lot of things going on right now. The market's trying to digest. I've never known the market to be down on the week of the 4th of July. So I don't think it's going to start now. I think the bullish movement that we've had, the market's going to try to maintain that momentum. We may not see any new highs, but I don't think the market's going to fall down and correct either. So with that being said, I don't know if there's really going to be any opportunity this week. I've been looking, I've been watching. and I still don't know yet. I'm not settled yet on a direction, what's going to be coming. I have not even updated the weekly pulse picks on the site either because I'm still pouring over some things,
Yeah.
looking into some things. So I can't advise just yet, not until I finish my analysis. But right now, I'm still flat. I have no tickets working. Still pouring over some information, running some algo tests, seeing what's going on truly underneath the markets.
Okay, cool. In the meantime, got some requests here. So, LAC. I don't have anything coming up for
Los
LAC.
Angeles Clippers.
Oh, I know why. I'm in the crypto charts only. So it's got to be this one, right? Let's pull that up. All the requests we've taken, I still have to add tickers to my list. You'd think by
You
now.
You have everything set up, someone will hit you with something you don't have. Never fails.
Never fails. So here we are with LAC.
All right, LAC. So let me see this one.
Oh, let me get rid of the comment. Thanks, K-Rags.
Okay, yeah, this one is still in a downtrend channel on the weekly. See, this is what a correction looks like off of a bull move on that weekly chart. That is a correction. You're in a correction still. It has not come out of that correction. The bears still have control of this market, even as it's entering the Kumo cloud. On the daily, you had a false breakout. Market came back, and then here you are. So right now, the daily chart is inside the Kumo cloud very well, and it's I call that the suicidal tendencies, because when you're inside of that cloud, all bets are off. Markets tend to whipsaw up and down within the cloud, testing both support and resistance. So we have no commentary until the market decides to break outside of the cloud, either top or bottom. The market needs to choose a direction. Hasn't chosen one yet. Bears are still in control.
Okay, cool. Cool. Look at these quiet folks in here.
I know.
Man.
This is how it is when you have a week like this. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a short trading week. We're all just hanging.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing explosively really happening. Like where you're like, oh my goodness, this is so spiritual. We don't have that.
Did you say spiritual?
Don't have it right now. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, I get that from the Wrigley gum commercial. Remember a few years back where they were in the middle of the ocean, and they were, looking for humpback whales so that they could, film them live. And this was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And they whip out a piece of Wrigley's gum, and the time it took her to do that, the whale jumped out of the water, and it was like, "Oh my goodness, it's so spiritual!" And she missed it, and by the time she looked up, the whale had already went back in the water, so she missed the once in a lifetime opportunity.
That's funny.
So, yeah, so whenever you hear me say it's so spiritual, there's nothing happening like that. Now, I will say, last week though, the way the Bitcoin and the gold was moving. That was very spiritual. That was a once-in-a-lifetime type of move.
That was spiritual indeed. Juan is asking for ICX. It's crypto. So here's the dollar chart. And we could look at the Bitcoin chart too if we want to. So let's see. Not a lot of data. Let me see if I can find a better ICX chart. This one doesn't have any doesn't have enough information. Let me see if Kraken has a better one or something.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Got to get that supercomputer up in here. ICX. I'm not doing hit BTC.
The questions are coming.
You know how to spell hit, hit BTC, right?
Huh? What?
Hit BTC.
What about
the crypto exchange?
I don't.
You got to start. It's spelled with an S. Let's see. No one ever gets that joke.
Someone said, "What's the best method to learn trading psychology?" And it was like, "Watch us trade." But I'll tell you this though.
Dex. No, I'm not finding a chart I like better. This is our ICX chart. This is what we're looking at.
Bear market. Next chart.
Next chart. Yeah. To answer your question.
Sorry, accelerating bear market. Let me be more specific.
Yeah.
Accelerating bear market and it looks like it's about to go parabolic bear market.
Speaking of bear markets, let me pull one up. Thanks for those likes. I see them coming in. It's cool. I have this little interface. I don't know. Maybe I could take a screenshot of it and people could see what I see. But
while you're doing that, I need to mute myself just for a quick second.
Yeah, go ahead, and then I'm going to pull up a chart for you. So I have this little interface that are in our broadcasts that has this cool. Let me see if I could even take a picture of it. It has a cool. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So I'll show you guys on the on my screen here. It has this really cool little thing where it shows me your comments, and then whenever there's a like, it has this like little explosion that pops out. So whenever you guys give us a thumb up, thanks guys. Whenever you give us a thumbs up, it's like this little party on my monitor screen. So it's really cool. So thanks for that. While Dex is away, let me say this for our members. Tomorrow I'm traveling to Massachusetts and working on our new Pulse Wave Trading website, which I've been telling you guys about forever. Yes, it's taking forever. Yes, it's killing me and destroying my soul. Other than that, I'm really psyched about it. It's going to have some cool new features. Now, one of the things that we made for the new site, the new Pulse Wave Trading site, I couldn't wait to give you guys. So if you look at the What Members site, this is for those of you who are members. You have the password to watchustrade.app. At the top, you guys are used to all this stuff, all our old quick guides and all that stuff. At the top, there is now a button to the Fast Track video series, and this is what new members, when we switch over from What to Pulse Wave Trading, it'll be on a prettier page than this because we have Kung Fu building us a beautiful website.
And I'm back.
Hey, so I was just telling people about this Fast Track series. But if you're a member now, I'm pushing my internet hard here. We have the Fast Track series here, and it's not perfect, but I'm happy with it, proud of it. And basically, before, the way we did things was a little bit of a choose-your-own-adventure thing, and I found no matter how much I tried to make things clear, we would still get members who would come to me and say, I don't know where to start. And I would be like, well, how about that big button that says Start, That said, I realized for some people it was just there were too many options for where to start. So with the Fast Track series, which is going to be on our new site, but it's also available now for any of our members, the Fast Track series is absolutely, without doubt, no matter what you're trading, no matter who you are, this is what you should work your way through. And it's all there on one page. Whenever you see more than one video in a row, that means you have to choose what you want to look at. But other than that, you just go parts 1 through 7. And I think we made it easier. A lot less rules to learn, a lot less things like that. It's more about following the method and just doing the discipline of using the system the way we show it to you. Also, really a new video, 4 ways to choose your trades from the Pulse Wave Price Trigger Reports with a handy-dandy guide included. That's cool. We also renamed, for those of you who've been with us, we used to call it 2-Bar Charlie. We decided we wanted to make it cheesier and more on brand, and so now we're calling it the POP method, where you find your POP, your pulse out price, to update your stops and lock in profits. So that's the POP method. Video number 6, I show you how to do that. And I give examples in that video. Our old 2-Bar Charlie video was 6 minutes long, and I was speaking really, really quickly. This is a 27-minute video. The first 15 minutes, I show you how to look at any chart and use the POP method to determine your current stop loss and find your pulse out price. So the first 15 minutes, and then the last 15 minutes are me showing you how to do it in Thinkorswim, how to do it on Binance, how to do it on Oanda, and so on. So, and then an updated video on the 4 phases of Pulse Wave Trading. So if you're new to watch us trade, this is where to start. No question, this is where you should start. If you're here and you'd like, you're still confused about 2-Bar Charlie, well, now it's called the POP method, and I think this video will help you. And yes, Jen, my friend, cheese is always good. We like the cheese. So we poured the cheese on and called it the POP method. So that was my filler while you were away, Dex. So let's get back to the charts. Let's see. People got requests.
Yeah, you got a mad request. You got where I did ICX and LTC, right? Litecoin.
Okay, let's do Litecoin. Oh wait, I was gonna pull one up and then you went away. So let's look at BitTorrent and then we'll take some more requests from our watchers, our viewers here.
We got several in the chat room.
All right. So what are you thinking of BitTorrent here, my man? Got the daily and the weekly for you. It's
All right,
rough.
so this one's trying to break out of the Kumo cloud on the daily and go
Look
forward
at how
bullish.
bad it did break out at one point.
Yeah, it just couldn't hold it, and then
Yeah.
here we are giving it back this week. So what the market is doing here is establishing a trading range, a very wide trading range. The question is it going to be able to get out the cloud and stay there? On
Here's
your weekly,
the Bitcoin version of the chart if you want to take a look at that.
okay, this doesn't help because this shows on the weekly that you're in a downtrend channel and possible acceleration.
Yeah.
On the daily, it's showing you're still in a bear market, but you're now in a full-blown situation where the market is trying to get into a full correction mode.
That would be a 20, right? A negative 20? Correcting off the lows?
Yeah,
on the daily?
Yep. Yes.
I'm still trying. Every time I see a negative 20, I'm the one who made the video on what the negative 20 is, and I still am having trouble remembering it. It's like it's this new thing that I see it and I go, wait, I know what this is. I know what this is.
Yeah, the 20 is a full-blown correction off of a bear market. A 10 is a full-blown correction off of
You're
a
going
bull
the other
market.
way.
So
Which on the
one,
weekly you have a 10, on the daily you have a 20.
I know, right, man? Isn't that crazy?
That's funny.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It's a rough chart. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
still have
Dex.
control of the market.
Let's see.
Yeah, after that is Litecoin.
Nathan.
We didn't do Litecoin.
Nathan's asking for Litecoin. Let me pull that up.
Yeah. Take them in order. And we already did gold. Someone asked about gold. We did gold, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm almost certain we did.
Here's our Litecoin. Let's see. Which one is there's a Litecoin chart that I really like. Oh, here it is. It's
I think you have it up now.
No, it's this one. It's the Coinbase one. It has the most info.
Okay.
So let me get rid of Nathan's comment there. Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, so right now this one's poised to bounce higher. Even though you're in the Kumo cloud of death and anything can happen, as of right now, this one is trying to go higher.
Okay.
This one wants to rally
on the weekly
and daily.
And
it wants
daily.
to try to rally some more.
Yeah, we had that. Man,
and you have
got ugly last week, huh?
Coming up. Yeah, well, you got rampage coming up, crazy rampage.
Yeah.
So that should help lift prices even higher.
You're talking about this year.
Yep, I think the market wants to break out of the Kumo cloud on the weekly, and I think the daily is going to be just a thing to help it do it.
All right, we're going to skip that gold. Link chain chart. I don't know if is that I'm assuming that's a crypto. It has chain in the name. It's got to be a crypto.
Yeah. I don't know it by that name.
I don't know what the ticker or the symbol is.
Yeah,
chain
do you
link?
have a ticker?
Is it this? Chain it's got to be this. Oh, okay, it's just link. Okay. It's got to be that, right?
Okay, yeah, I think it is.
It's got to be. Let me know if I got it wrong, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay, this weekly chart
Wow.
and daily chart is bullish.
Yeah.
This is very bullish. There's nothing bearish on this chart whatsoever. Bullish on both time frames. Major bullish pointers on both time frames. This one's a buy. And if you're already long, you already know what I'm going to say to you. If you're long and you don't move your stops, you're wrong. So there you go. This is bullish. Nothing else to talk about on that one. That's a buy.
Yeah. Question from Jazz here. Hello, Jazz. Dex, what do you think of the uranium market?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I know we have some uranium tickers in the pulse waves. I think we have I think it's URA is the ticker for the uranium ETF. Double check. I could be wrong on that, but I think it is URA.
Global yeah.
All right, yeah, go ahead and pull that up, man.
Man, you've been around if you know uranium ticker off the top of your head. you know, dude's been working for a little while, and he's like, I think URA.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything,
ticker.
man. I was a truck driver. I was a truck driver 3 months ago. What do I know? All right, so on this one, okay, you're in a downtrend channel on both time frames, daily and weekly. So bears are still in control of this market. As you can see, the market tried on the daily to get a nice correction going here off the bear market lows, and it has done a really good job. But now it looks like it's topping out. I know you're in the Kuma cloud of death on the daily, and anything can happen. But this one right here looks like the bulls have temporarily lost control, and that the bears have been selling this one, and taking control of it. We'll see. I mean, it can still break out.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't look like it. And you're hitting your head pretty hard on the weekly chart at the bottom of the Kumo cloud there. So this one could go either way, but I'm going to go ahead and say that the bears have still control of this market.
Interesting. I'm assuming this is a headline. TD Ameritrade backed. I don't know how to say that. Gets a green light for CFTC to settle futures in Bitcoin.
Yeah. Again, this just confirms what I've been telling people for the last 2 years, 3 years, really. I told you that the Federal Reserve and the central banks were going to get involved. And I told you that the U.S. brokerages were going to get involved and start offering and doing things. And this just confirms that. So,
Yep.
yeah,
and
not
then
surprised at all.
Next in comment, we have all the people who are trying to tell me that Link was the symbol we were looking for before.
Yep. And then someone said it said UEC. It's a stock. UEC.
Okay.
Is that another uranium one, I think?
I don't know. Could be. Darian, XRP. We haven't looked at that in a while. Let me grab that. Bear with me. There we go. All right, let's check it out. Never did make it into Italy. Actually, it did. It poked in for a couple weeks, but that's it.
All right, this one has mixed signals because on the daily, you're in a correction, a sharp one. And on the weekly, the market's trying to bounce off the lows and get a full-blown correction going, and it's having problems with that, hitting its head at the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which is acting as a vortex to push prices down. Even in the near future, there's going to be pressure. Yeah, you got major reverse rampage going on to push prices lower. I'm going to go ahead and say bears have control of this market right now.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to do stocks, ticker UEC. I do believe that's a uranium joint. I was tracking that for a long time, and I know that uranium and lithium was in the news a lot. The lithium stuff wasn't doing it did absolutely nothing, man. I think I may even still hold a few shares in my personal account, but it hasn't been doing anything. This is uranium, same thing. What is this one called? This is another uranium. Uranium energy. Yeah, see, bear market. There you go.
Yeah.
Bear market on both time frames, daily and weekly. Bears are in control, and it's trying to accelerate in the selling. It's trying to go parabolic in the selling. So, yeah, nothing bullish on this one.
Sand stock. Let's look.
Yep. It's another stock. What's that, SanDisk, I think?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's SanDisk.
Sandstorm, Sandvik. We got two. We got two to choose from.
I don't know which one you want.
Juan? Let's start with Sandvik, which is
go with the first one.
They're a chip company, aren't they?
Well, that's why I said SanDisk. Same thing, but unless they change their name or something.
No, I think Sandvik is the name. I think.
Maybe SanDisk is the product.
Totally
I don't know, but I know.
Well, here's Sandvik. Let's look at that, and then we'll look at the other one, unless Juan likes this.
Okay, this one right now is bullish actually on the weekly. Price action and trend lines are north of the Kumo cloud. Likewise on the daily. So this one's trying to get some legs under it and it's trying to run.
Oh, he wanted the other one.
Okay, Sandstorm.
Well, you should be trading Sandvik.
You should be trading this one then, yeah.
Come on, Juan. All right, I'll grab it. Hold on. People should just trade whatever we pull up and say is bullish.
There you go. If we say it's bullish, go ahead and buy it.
Just buy it. No, we don't do that. We gotta post our disclaimer now that you said that as a joke.
I know, right?
All right, just kidding, Juan. Here we go. All right, this is Sandstorm. It's gold. It's gold thing.
Okay. So this one's getting the benefit of the gold run On the daily, you're now in a correction off the highs. It looks like a pretty nasty correction. Now the market's trying to do something. All it did was fill this gap on the way down. Don't know if it's going to be sold or not. On the weekly, though, the market's trying to get a run together. So this is going to be this is an interesting one. Right now on the weekly, I got to say that the bulls are in control of this market, and it looks like the market wants to run some more. I don't think you've necessarily seen the highs yet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. See, Juan's learning.
I know, right?
Juan had some good ones today. All right, thanks everybody. We're gonna wrap it up now, and go about our business. Back to the lab. We've all been lab rats this week, working on stuff for you folks in the future. We
Absolutely.
hope you're gonna love it. I know it's taken forever, but our offer still stands. New website launches. The price is going up shortly thereafter. We might have a little wiggle room while we're testing things out, but price will be going up soon. So if you want to lock in for the next 6 months at our current pricing, join us at watchustrade.io. All the buttons are working at watchustrade.io as well. We've had a lot of technical stuff with that stuff. So watchustrade.io, you can get in at our current monthly price, and you'll be grandfathered in when the pulsewavetrading.com launches, and be some cool new stuff going on there. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. We're gonna head on out, and so before we go, Dex, it's a short trading week. Will we have? Let's see, it's Tuesday. We'll have another report tonight, right?
If I feel like it.
If you feel like it.
Yeah, you get
unless he goes into a baconator coma.
I know, right? No, yeah, there will be pulse waves tonight for trading on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night there will be pulse waves posted for trading on Friday, since the market's closed on Thursday. Now, for those of you who live outside of the U.S. who say, "Well, my equity market's open, I'm going to trade mine," you'll be able to, because your equities will be on the sheet. You can do what you want. Same thing with some of you forex people and futures people. American futures are going to trade until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday, then close.
But remember, it gets weird these holidays. People want to go home.
Yeah, let me reiterate that.
Please.
Here at Pulse Wave Trading, we do not trade on holidays, and we do not trade on the weekend. Once again, we do not trade on holidays, and we do not trade on the weekend. Those are very thinly traded markets, and you're going to get just Ginsu knifed if you try to trade those thin markets. Yeah. I've done it before. I know what it's like. I was day trading the E-mini S&P 500, and I did it during those times. And I was like, okay, if I can see how long it take me to make my points. It took all day, from the opening 9:30 bell all the way to the end of the trading session at 4 o'clock, just for me to get out with a point. Had to sit at my desk, couldn't go to the bathroom, couldn't take a lunch break, couldn't leave the desk, all for 1 point.
Just like we do to you now.
Exactly.
Do you guys remember toward the end of Breaking Bad when they had Pinkman just trapped with like handcuffs and in the lab? That's how Dex lives now ever since he joined us for our partnership. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing.
Yeah, so look, y'all can do what y'all want, but if you're following the pulse wave system, then I would highly suggest you take the time off and chill. I'm doing a 4-day weekend myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Because even when people come back on Friday, ain't nothing gonna happen on Friday. People taking off. I'm telling you right now. Most of the big, equity firms and stuff, they're not going to be trading on Friday. You can believe that. Friday is Take Back Friday. If anything, there may be a little bit of money coming off the table for profit taking, but the real action is going to come on Monday, because then everyone has had time to digest all the news that has come out, and it's a full trading week, and the market could be ready to rock and roll. So that's when you need to be ready, Sunday night, Monday morning.
Yeah, so enjoy your
Don't worry about Friday.
I got another kid's birthday coming up this weekend. You had a kid's birthday, and I had a kid's birthday last week. I got my oldest daughter's birthday is right after the 4th. So.
Yeah, my son just turned 12.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, mine's got a few weeks left before he turn. My son is going to turn 12 this summer as well. My oldest is going to turn 15.
Parallel lives over here.
Yeah, and then my little one just turned 6. So.
Aww.
She's adorable.
I'm retired though. I'm not having any more children.
Yeah, no, me neither. No, absolutely not. All right, thanks everybody. We're gonna run that sweet heavy metal music. We'll see you in the trading room. And but yeah, it's gonna be quiet next few days. We're getting ready to take off, but still look for those pulse waves tonight. All right, take care, folks. Later.
Peace.
Thanks for watching. To sign up for one of our live trading demos or to just join the room so that you can get in and trade with Dex, go to watchustrade.io. Thanks.